from the Ang-
We are the kings of everything. We are the kings of everything. And it's always a good time. If you're with us, you'll be fine. 'Cause we are the kings of everything.
Good Monday evening, everyone. Welcome to Monday Night Safety Stop. The water is warming up. The weather is, well, it got a little chilly last couple days, but hey, it's bouncing back.
Yeah, give it another day or two. We're back in the 80s again.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? And this warm weather has been amazing, making the temperatures, the local water temperatures, about a month ahead of schedule. So
Up ahead, it's dry too. We're talking about that at work. How dry we are, exceedingly dry we are for this time of year.
yeah, it is extremely dry. I mean, over the weekend we was looking at it out there at the park, and I mean the water level is down. You can walk the entire confined area and not, you know, not have to worry about going underwater. I mean, it is low. The line is sticking out of the water, the like all of its head. The vending machine. The geese have been using it as an island. So I mean, it's low.
And normally we don't see it that low until the fall, so
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
I mean,
weird to
it's
have it out. Like,
yeah. Looks like Todd's in here. Good evening, sir. Yeah, I mean, this time last year it was extreme. The water level with all the rain and flooding and everything. I mean, we were up like 4 foot, and here we are. We're below normal, 2 feet below normal. So it's like we just went from one extreme to the other.
that's all right. I will take the warmer water temperatures though. Being about 70 degrees already, yeah, we're talking Florida spring water now. So
Oh yeah, in April. I mean, typically in April, the water temperatures are, maybe hitting mid 50s in April. May, we're usually in the 60s, low to mid 60s. June, we usually hit, 70, 75. So here we are, April. We're like 68, 69 on the surface, 67 at 20 or 10 foot, and we're like pushing 60 at 20 foot. So, hey, and more great news. I got my dry suit.
All right.
So the saga of, all this time we've been talking about waiting on my dry suit, waiting on my dry suit. It came in Saturday, so I haven't had a chance to dive it, but I did get into it, and it fit great. Let me tell you. Fourth Element has got their sizing on point. I mean, perfect fit.
Nice and easy. Was you just take a video, right? Well, you got yours done at DEMA, so
Yeah, two pictures. I mean, literally two pictures. Yeah, it's kind of like getting a mugshot. So you stand in front of this solid white screen, and anyway, of course, this was at DEMA. So at the park, we do it a little bit different. We have to use angles, like a doorway, something like that, so they can judge distances. But anyway, you take a picture forward, looking straight forward, and then you have to turn sideways and do a sideway picture. That's it. I mean, there's no measurement. There's no, here's 16-point measurements we've got to take. It was two pictures. So
there's
easy.
no guesswork. There's no guessing if remeasuring, making sure you got the right inch mark.
Well,
I read that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a proprietary system that Fourth Element has that, that their computer system, they input the photos into, and I guess it does like a 3D rendering, and they've got the distance from the person to the camera. So I'm sure there's a lot of variables they input, and then I'm assuming it creates like a 3D with exact measurements and everything. So I mean, it's a neat concept. It really is. But there have been 4 Fourth Element suits we've ordered, and all 4 have fit like they're supposed to. So I mean, we're 4 for 4. Brian's got his ordered. He done his the same way. So when his comes in, and it fits, if it fits like everybody else's, we'll be 5 for 5. I mean, everybody's suit fits everywhere. Yeah. And I wished I had the video. I do not have it. Wally has it on his phone. But Emily or Fourth Element sent a new neck seal for Emily, because the one on her suit, the neck seal is neoprene, so it's a little bit too big. There's nothing you can really do about it except just change out the whole seal. So Fourth Element sent a extra small neoprene seal for her to try on, so we could kind of see how we needed to do her neck seal. And we got video of her trying to put this neck seal on and take it off. So it was pretty funny. I wished I had the video, but it's going to be hilarious.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good little TikTok reel to me.
Yeah, but I will say she got it on. It fit a lot better, and so once it gets in the suit, hopefully that will solve her leaking issues. Because the one that they put on it, it was. I think she can correct me. I think it was a small, and Emily has a very tiny neck, so it should have been the extra small instead of the small. But I mean, that's
your neck's tiny.
I'm not even joking. The extra small neck seal, where it comes out, it would go around my arm here, my upper arm. I could use it as a seal. Short sleeve dry suits. There we go. That's where it's at. But yeah, I mean, it came in Saturday, and so I was able to fit it and try it on. Um, my insulations are behind, so they said a couple to 3 weeks, and I should have my insulation. Did get my base layer in, and they were even nice enough. I've never had a company do this, but inside the bag with my dry suit was a card that said, "We apologize for the wait." I'm like, okay, I have to go back and count how many how many weeks it's been since DEMA, since I put the order in. But me and Emily ordered ours at the same time. I ordered mine a day before, or I got sized a day before she got sized. So those orders went in together. And she's had hers a little over a month now. And so I'm assuming that's what that was for. But I've never had, a dry suit company send a thing, sorry that it's late. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. They even sent me a mug, like a thermos, which was pretty cool. So let's see here. It looks like Charlie's in here. Good evening. Charlie says, "Hey guys, my dry suit done great weekend before last." Hey, dry suits are awesome when they stay dry, but not always do they stay dry.
Well, they have their days.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that can go wrong with a dry suit. Seals are typically the most common leak point, but it's like anything else. You take it underwater, there's a good chance that it's going to leak or it may leak. So if you go in the water expecting to come out dry, then that's a little bit too much. You know, go into the water hoping to stay dry, not expecting to stay dry. That's what I found
But if
out.
it's small enough leak, you won't even know you're wet until you actually get out of the water.
Well, and not only that is when you're dry suit diving, especially, if you're not in super cold water, that you'll sweat. And of course, everybody's different. Some people can look outside and just start sweating. But, you can actually sweat and, your undergarments and everything will be damp. You may think you got a leak when in all actuality you don't. Now, if your insulation, if underneath the suit, if everything's just sopping wet and you've got like 5 gallons of water in each leg, you've got a leak. Unless you sweat a whole lot.
No, I mean mine started leaking. My zipper was just wet. I'm wet. It wasn't a whole flood or anything. And then after a few more dives, like something ain't right. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, and a lot of people, since we're on the dry suit subject, a lot of people, if you got an older suit, maybe you bought a used suit or whatnot, you don't know how old the zipper is. It could be worn out. In your case, Joe, it was a brand new zipper.
Yeah,
But like anything else, even though it's brand new, it could be defective.
it could be defective. Maybe I didn't do something right on the storage one time and messed it
Yeah.
up. They tell you don't walk around it. Especially at the quarry, barefoot or in your dry suit. Put your shoes on because a rock can simply put a hole in the bottom of your shoe or your
Yes.
sock.
Yeah. So,
I don't know why mine failed. I know it failed.
oh, Emily also says, let's also note the awesome bag the dry suit comes in. Really like the bag. It comes with a changing mat too. Yep. So yeah, yeah, that's that fourth element. I will say is the best investment because they did. You get. I'm not going to call it a dry bag, but it's like a vinyl bag to store your dry suit in. Um, they even sent a changing mat. And one of the things they had as a DEMA special was you could get a removable name tag on your suit. So now, JoJo, you're not the only one with your name on your suit.
Hey man, I like my name on my suit.
Well, Yours is easy to differentiate from the rest of us because I think yours is
True.
red.
Red and blue. Yeah.
Red and blue, yeah. Well, mine and Krista's and Emily's. I think Jordan's is a different color, but mine, Emily, and Krista are all blue top, black bottoms. So, of course, Krista doesn't have her name on hers. Emily has MLE. MLE. Emily. So then, of course, mine's got my name on it, but oh, Jordan got blue too. Okay, so yeah, so there's four of us that have the blue and black dry suit. So you know, we've got a variety of suits, same color. So name differentiation really helps out. That and size.
Yeah, that was one thing with Seaskin is they had different colors than we supply here. So that was pretty cool.
Well, and with a custom dry suit, you can do that.
Yes.
If they offer different color material, where most stock off the shelf suits, you're kind of stuck with, one color.
I'm waiting for the ones that pop out with some kind of whale shark print now. I
Well, now, if I'm not
mean, I've seen some
mistaken,
like camouflage and stuff, but I haven't seen whale shark yet.
so they actually, it's not really a well shark design, but DUI came out with like the star pattern several years ago. So when you got a DUI suit, like you didn't have to order it custom, but you could order your suit in this print or this pattern. And it was a stock measurement suit, so no customizing there. But with DUI, they did give you the choice. Do you want this in red? Do you want it in blue, black? And then at one point they had uh, the patterns. Now whites several years ago, before they sold the Aqualong, when they had the whites fusion suits, they had the Star Trek uniform skin for theirs. I mean, it literally looked like Star Trek: The Next Generation. Black bottoms, red top, had the little Star Trek insignia on it. I mean, that was a pretty cool design too.
Everybody dressed up like Star Trek. We'll have the first officers over here and engineering over there. You
Hey,
get red or yellow or
yeah, but that was the cool thing about the fusion suit is it had the outer shell, so it could be the three different versions they had was the sport, which was like a lycra skin over top of the suit. I call it diving in a trash bag because that's what it reminds me of, is a trash bag, just a very thick plied trash bag. And then the outer shell, which was either lycra or neoprene, covered it to keep everything kind of in so you didn't get drag with it as much. And, if anybody has dove a dry suit, you're going to get drag in the water with it. So you're going to have to kick a little bit harder just because that excess material acts as like a sail. And so as you're trying to kick through the water, you're not as streamlined. Well, the fusion suit tried to, or they did, uh, kept everything kind of tucked in with the suit itself so that you were more streamlined. So, but I've not dove the fourth element yet, so I'm really interested in getting the thermals, the undergarment in so that I can test it out.
well, I think you got the perfect place to do that. So
Well, and the water is warming up a little bit. The base layer may be all I need. I don't know.
might be. I mean, everybody's saying they were in with 5 meals this weekend. I was like, okay.
So yeah, divers this weekend we're braving it and done it in 5 mil hood and gloves and said once you hit 10 foot, it's like bath water. So, you warm right up. I'm like, oh, okay. Typically, this time of year, we're starting to see a thermocline develop like 4 or 5 foot. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's
And
not
then
that
you
way.
watch it go down.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jordan's on here. Jordan says the fourth element glides through the water very streamlined. So yeah, I mean, and I got the base layers with mine, the J2 base layers. So, hey, I may have to jump in with it and test it out with the Avelo system.
are you saying I need to take off work Friday and come join?
I don't even know. I don't even know what my schedule looks like for tomorrow, let alone Friday.
I just gotta get through Thursday.
Let's see. Emily says, true story, Jordan. It dove beautifully. Don't need to mess with any air pockets, anything. Just one tap maybe for a squeeze, if that. So yeah, I mean, and that's the big difference between a suit that is customized, custom to fit the individual versus a stock suit because everybody's different. Their composition's different, their body size. And so an off the shelf suit may fit, but it doesn't fit exactly to what you need. So you got a little bit of extra, or it may be a little bit too tight. That's just, that's a stocked sell. I can't even talk. Shelf suit. So typically small, medium, large, medium, long, XL, 2X, 3X. So at least with the custom, everything's fit to you. The bad news is it's a custom suit, so it fits you.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck
that's
finding somebody else that will fit that suit.
that's the only downfall of a custom suit is that it is designed to fit you. So it's probably not going to fit anybody else, somebody else better because it's built for you. So that's the only downfall with a custom suit. Stock suit, if it's a small, medium, large, whatever, a stock size, you know, you can probably offload it better, sell it to someone who is similar sized. But custom suits, they're going to have to be real close in size.
Yeah, they don't have the extra sock pocket length and all that.
You got a 3X suit with a size 8 boot.
Yeah, yeah. Find somebody else that can fit into that.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, but with the way the water is warming up, it ain't going to be dry suit weather much longer unless you're going deep.
Well, deep's not a bad option either.
No, no, it's not. But it's
I
about
think
the
it's
only,
harder though.
huh?
I think it's harder though, going from warm to cold in the summer.
But the good news is with thermoclines, when you go to the cold and you get chilly, you can always look forward to coming back to the surface and warming up.
Yeah, but I have a problem with hitting the thermocline and going, nope, not today.
Well, wintertime, you don't get that warm up. It's constant or pretty
It's
much
going on
constant.
impact.
Yeah, constant top to bottom. Now, the best hope is the air temperature is a lot warmer than the water temperature, and you can warm up on the surface. But in the
Wasn't this
summertime,
weekend.
ew,
I was feeling it at Thunder. Which did you see my post on that one?
the what?
Did you see my post on Thunder over Louisville?
Oh, yeah, with the Mark V.
Got the Mark V with the scuba dry suit right there in front of the. I think it was the Navy SEAL display.
My only question with that, and I don't know if anybody else seen it. I think you posted it in the divers group. But
Yeah.
now understand Saturday. It was raining on and off, but they had you got a picture of it. They've got like trash bags over the helmet and the top part of the suit. Was it that they was afraid that scuba equipment was going to get wet?
I'm guessing that was it. And it was really fragile. It didn't need to get wet.
I mean, that's kind of like, the old instructors of old would prank their students if it was raining on open water checkout day or it started raining. They would say, "Quick, get your equipment under the tables." To keep it from getting wet. And you'd see open water students start scrambling, and like it hits them. Wait, what? Oh goodness.
That
Uh,
was a cool little treat. Got a little bit of diving nostalgia in, even when I wasn't worried this
there you go. Charlie says that looking forward to warm weather. Hey, I think warm weather's basically here to stay. I'm thankful it's not humid. I mean, the last couple of days have been a little chilly, but I mean, it's been nice to me. You know, even the 70, 80 degree days we've been having hasn't had a whole lot of humidity. It's been very, very comfortable. So, and it's caused the water to warm up quicker. So, I think Brian made the post yesterday or Saturday, put the graph from the past 2 years of the temperatures at I think it was 20 foot, how they've climbed and went down over the last 2 years. And yeah, I mean it was showing April last year we were 50s and low 60s on the surface, like 60, 61. And so, right now we're running a month ahead as far as temperatures. So it's yeah, it looks like it's going to be a early season. It's going to make the season last longer
one.
because it's warming up faster. People are going to be able to get an earlier start, and hopefully the fall doesn't take the gains away, and we get a cold fall where the temperatures just drop.
No, we gotta have a good night dive in October. So,
Oh yeah. Well, and of course October, the Halloween dive falls on Halloween.
oh, jeez, how am I gonna get my kids to trick or treat? Oh, they ain't gonna like me much.
Maybe we host a trunk or treat during the Halloween
Trunk
thing.
or treat during
Trunk or
Halloween?
treat,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's always
Yeah. Let's see here. Looks like
who's the
Steve
treat.
Stormer's joined us. Good evening, Mr. Steve. Yeah, I mean, do a trunk or treat. I mean, hey, everybody likes candy. I mean, everybody's going to be
Oh
dressed
yeah,
up like divers, or most everybody. uh, but I think that would be cool.
it would be.
Yeah.
Do right there at the pavilions. I know we always encourage people to decorate the pavilion. Go around and bring in the kids and let them go to the pavilion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Emily made a good thing. Do the pavilion, the each like pavilion tables, instead of like the trunk, trunk of a vehicle. Just have it set up. People if they want to, they can have bring candy out, and people just go by and pick up a piece or two, whatnot. Kiddos can come by. I think that's a great idea.
I think it's my only my I got the only kids though hanging around.
Well,
Hey
I mean,
Jordan.
no, not just that, but like they're divers that have kids. They can come out and hang out. We can set it at a certain time, and then at 5 o'clock when we do the chili and whatnot, chili and hot dogs, and then do the night dive. I think that's a good idea. Thanks, Emily. We're a little bit of ways away from Halloween. Let's not think about the end of the season. Let's stay on the
You
beginning of
you
the
say
season.
that, but guess what's all on my YouTube or on my Facebook page?
What's that?
Halloween decorations.
Oh well, yeah. Let's enjoy the start of the season, and we'll enjoy the end of the season at the end of the season. People's been cooped up too long. You know, people are fiending for some nitrogen, so got to get their underwater fix.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And we gotta go diving now that you got your dry suit.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have to do
yeah.
a cold one, I guess, to really test it out.
Well, I'm going to wait until the insulations come in before I do that point, but I'll do the
Oh, you didn't say you
shallows.
didn't get the installations yet.
Yeah, I got the base layer. I didn't get my actual undergarment. I got the base layer for the undergarment.
Okay,
Yeah, apparently they had to contact a tent maker for the material to get it for me. I don't know.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know you had two other layers. See, I got the 400 milligram, and
Yeah.
that's my. Other than that, it's just maybe a short or some kind of sweat absorbing layer underneath that I can buy.
Yeah, mine. You can get with Fourth Element. You can get the base layer, which is the J2, and then and this is going to answer Jordan's question. I think I got the Arctic. I think that's what I got. I can't remember. I have to go back and look. I didn't get the thickest one that they had because I'm not going to be diving in the Arctic. So I didn't go with the thickest. I think it's the Arctic. It may be the Halo. I'm not for sure. I can't remember. I get those two confused. But
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
probably could have went and ordered a 200 grain and been fine with that.
yeah.
Really.
I mean, for local temperatures, around here, going to Florida, I didn't need a whole like the thickest undergarments that they had because I'm not going to be in those temperatures. So the reason I'm like, well, I'll do the base layer, and then I'll do. I think it's the Arctic, which is not the thickest, but it's not the thin. It's like the middle one. So, if it's really cold, I'll put on both. If it's not so cold, then I can just use the base layer, or I can use the undergarment. Either one.
Or just a good pair of sweatpants.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Oh yeah.
Just enough to keep a nice warm layer between you and the suit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean that's all you need. That is all you need. But like I said, hey, hopefully in another month we're not talking dry suits unless you're going
Yeah.
deep. If we've already got
Yeah.
folks diving in 5 mils, I mean,
I'm good.
are you thinking?
No, I'm here.
Oh.
Did I freeze again?
No, 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 you're good. Yeah, you're not froze, but
Remind me.
taking a look. I don't know if anybody's seen the post from a couple of hours ago. Thanks, Joe, for letting me know the website was down.
Oh, you're welcome. Well,
Yeah,
I
because
mean, I was only trying to do business, and I can't do business. So,
well, yeah, I mean, and of course, 9 times out of 10, it's usually an internet connection, and it's not really down. But no, today it was really, really down. So, I'll tell you, the funniest thing was when I got on Chat GPT to do something funny about the posting that the website was down, and it popped up that graphic image that I posted, and it said, "Please hold your breath," and I'm like, well, that's not really good for diving. So, like, P.S. Please don't hold your breath. But luckily, I got a hold of the hosting company, and they said give them about an hour. It was on their end. It wasn't anything with the website. So they were able to get it back up and going. But I will ask if you're on there, if you're buying tickets or whatnot, if there's any issues, just let us know. It seemed to be working fine when I went through it just before we came on, but I was trying to rush because I was in a time crunch. So it looks like everything is back online and back to normal. But if not, let us know so that we can investigate it and see what's going on. Yeah, the ticketing page looks good. Um, the temperatures are back up. The chat feature was looked like it was working. I did not test it to send myself a chat message to see if it was working, but yeah. Emily
Oh,
says,
yeah,
I
that's
think
what
you
I
got
was
the Arctic. Okay.
looking for. I was looking for an update actually on the SS United States. We haven't really done it in a minute.
Oh,
But it looks
yes.
like the sinking has been pushed to June.
Has it been pushed to June now?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I
it's
know
amazing.
I had I had a gentleman and his son who came in on Sunday, and they were going to dive, but neither one of them had their certification cards. They hadn't been to the park before, and we were having a heck of a time trying to. We finally found the dads. We was able to get it to pop up, but we couldn't find his sons. And so told me that they got certified down in Panama City and told me the dive shop. Well, here, let me call. So I called, and the gentleman that answered the phone, I said, "Hey, this is Chris from Pennyroyal." And he said, "Pennyroyal, hey, how you doing?" Okay, great. Hey, hey, here's what I've got. And I said, I've got a couple of patty customers, patty divers that I can't get, not able to get a verification on. And he's like, well, we can't either. I'm like, you can't either? He's like, yeah, because we're no longer patty. I'm like,
Oh,
okay, well, do you have, which the dad got certified, I think, in 2011. And this is what I told him. He's like, I don't even know where to look for, if the records are even still here from then. But the son got certified in 22, and apparently we never could find his. But yeah. So while I was on the phone with him down in Panama City, he was telling me about, you know, hey, when they get the United States sunk, come down, doing the sales pitch, which I'm like, hey, I'm already planning on it. They just got to get it to the bottom first. It's like, I'm going to go do it. It's just, it's got to be underwater before I
yeah.
do.
Ain't much of a dive site right now.
No. Better photo opportunities right now, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get before it gets sunk, get a nice picture, but I think we're looking for the aftermath when it goes down.
Yeah, let's see. Steve says only three of us dove on Saturday. There was actually a thermocline. Oh, yeah, there's a thermocline. But this time of year, it's a whole lot shallower. Normally, a whole lot shallower. You usually hit the thermocline, about 5 to 6 feet, and then
Yeah,
usually that's the brutal one. That's the one that's usually about 12, 13 degrees warmer above than it is below. And we really don't have that this year. So, it's Mother Nature is very interesting, year over year over year. We have a normal range, and this year is not in the normal range. So, luckily, it's not on the negative side, it's on the positive side. So,
yeah.
I'm,
I'll keep this trend. I'll be happy with this trend.
oh, yeah, most definitely. But yes, yeah, I know. I can't think in the last 31 years that there has not been a thermocline outside of December, January, February. March, when it starts warming up, is usually when the first one appears, and that's usually shallow, 3, 4, 5 foot. And then it just, as the water warms, it just slowly pushes down. But I think basically from 10 foot to the surface right now, there's not but about a 1 or 2 degree temperature difference.
I mean,
So,
heck, beginning of June, it might only still be around 10, 12 feet.
oh yeah, it just depends on the weather. Yeah, Steve says it's about 10 foot. Yeah, so this time of year, it's usually about 5 or 6 foot. So, we're already ahead on the depth of the thermocline. So, hey, I'll take it. That just means the shallow water warms up faster. The 20-foot area is going to be warmer a little bit faster than in previous years. So, I mean, heck, it's already, I think, 60, no, 59 right now at 20 foot. So it's right there at the 60-degree mark. This time next month, when we're looking at Memorial Day, we're probably going to be pushing 70. Memorial Day weekend, and that's usually Memorial Day weekend in the shallows. We're usually mid 60s. So, unless we have a cold snap, I hope we don't.
Well,
So,
let's keep having the nice warm weather. I like the nice warm weather.
well, unless you've been doing trips over the winter, you've been diving, whether it's you went to Panama or you went somewhere and went diving. People who didn't, they're starting to Jones. Hey, it's warmer weather's here. I'm ready to get out. I'm ready to go dive. You
Oh, yeah.
know, so
Go diving. You need to book those trips too, though.
that's true.
They get here and they go pretty quick. So,
Yeah, yeah, especially
uh,
especially some of the bigger trips.
so I'm pretty sure Roatan right now. I see a lot of interest in it. So,
Oh yeah. Well, and the good thing, we'll be there for 2 weeks. So it's not like we're limited to just 1 week and 25 spots. We've got 2 weeks with 25 spots each. So theoretically, we could have 50 divers over that 2 week time span. So, I know a couple of us are going to be there both weeks, but, I've got people booked on week 1 and week 2. So, still some spots available on it. And then, of course, we've got spots for the Georgia Aquarium in September. That's always a fun one. Get to dive with the gentle giants, the whale shark and the manas and the tank the turtle,
yeah.
so
Well, a lot of people don't realize that that's actually a twofer.
twofer, yeah.
So, yeah. So you actually get a backstage tour for everybody if you whatever when you're not diving on, do a backstage tour, and then you're diving. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Well, really, it's a threefer if you think
yeah. 'Cause
about it.
you get the aquarium too. So,
Well, not only the aquarium, but you can make a weekend trip out of it. Go down, stay Friday night, do the aquarium all day Saturday, and then do some of the stuff around Atlanta on Sunday before driving back.
yeah,
So like what was it, Olympic Centennial Park or Olympic
Centennial
Park,
Park, Coca
Centennial.
Cola Museum.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of things. There's some people that do the trip. They just go the day of, do the aquarium, drive back. But if you want to make a nice weekend getaway out of it, a great way to do it: drive to Atlanta Friday night, stay Friday night, get up, do the aquarium Saturday, do your dive, and then Sunday, go to Coca Cola, see. I think it's Atlanta Underground, a lot of shopping and stuff. Centennial Park. So there's several different things to do before lunchtime, 1 o'clock. Drive back. I mean, from Hopkinsville, it's like a 6 hour drive. So you'd be back by dinner.
Yeah,
So easy trip. And then of course March next year is the aggressor back in Belize. So I think there's already a couple interested in on it, and so yeah.
that's a nice, easy, fun, all of the dive, eat, dive, sleep kind of thing. So,
Dive, eat,
uh,
dive, sleep, dive, eat, repeat.
yeah, it's really you are a dive enthusiast. That one is it.
Gotcha.
I mean, the boat ride. I mean, you don't really not even waiting on the boat ride to get to the dive spot like you do if you're staying at a resort because you're already there.
You're right. Yeah. I mean, they get there before you wake up, and then you're there, and then Steve says Kentucky piranha are very active on the shelf. Some big bass on the back wall at 10 foot. So yeah, I think it's still a little chilly for the bass. They're not as active, but yeah, I don't think we're going to see the aggressiveness of the Kentucky piranhas as much this year. Once the bass come out and start hunting, they're going to be hungry.
Yeah, it's been a long winter. They're gonna want to eat.
Oh yeah, they wake up to a buffet. Hey, we got more food. But yeah, I mean, something else I wanted to throw out here. I just got word yesterday. Of course, everybody knows Women's Dive Day is the biggest event of the park of the year. That is July the 18th. But we have added another demo day. June the 20th will be a Poseidon demo day. The Poseidon rep will be on hand with several different Poseidon model of regulators. If you're interested in Poseidon, you just want to try one out, show up on June 20th. We should have some more information going out later this week on it. He just sent me the stuff about it yesterday, so I haven't had time to get in and start advertising it. But it's on here first, so anybody wants to join in on the Poseidon adventures, and I'll use that lightly because I'm sure several people remember the movie. I think it was Poseidon Adventure. So, but yeah, Poseidon regulators June 20th at the park. The rep will be there all day, and he'll have several different Poseidon models so that divers can try these regulators out, see what you think about them. Poseidon's been around for a long time.
Boots
Huh?
too. Uh, the Culvers. The what shoe does the dry suit divers like to use?
The Chucks? Converse?
Converse. The
Yeah.
Converse. So apparently they have their own kind of spin on the Converse.
Oh, they do. Yeah, they do. Matter of fact, Krista's got a pink pair of them.
Yeah, so
they make great rock boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they
Looks like
look
you got
like
a lot
Converse, but you can get them in different
Nice.
colors and
A lot of colors.
yeah.
Um,
Pink's hard to get. It took us a year to get Krista's, so
and it looks like a lot of their regulators, the bubbles come out the side and not the bottom.
mm-hmm. Yeah, if you haven't seen a Poseidon regulator, if you've been diving for a while, you've probably seen them out. It's a strange looking regulator. Been out for years. Not a lot of people can work on them because they do have specialized tools for them. But you're right. The diaphragm and the exhaust is on the side versus in the front. So it's kind of like an OTS Guardian full face mask. It's kind of like the regulator that goes on to it, where it sets off the diaphragm and all that. The valve sets off on the side, and that's where the exhaust goes out. So pretty neat.
Definitely like
I mean,
the color choices.
huh?
Definitely liking the color choices.
Are you still looking at the boots?
No, I'm looking at the regulators. They
Oh,
got
regulators.
different pink, blue, white. They got different faceplates for them. But again, they're really long. They come out the side, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Now I don't know a lot about because we don't deal with Poseidon. I mean, we're not a dealer for them, but the rep is going to be out. He wanted to know if we would be interested in doing, where people let people try the regulators out, and I'm like, sure. It's always great when you can get demo events like that in where divers can try it before they buy it. It's not a lot of manufacturers do that, and I think that really helps move the sales. If somebody can, DUI done it years ago with their dry suits. They toured around the country, and putting on a demo weekend at various different places. And you could go and try these suits on. You could try every model on. But you'd get fitted and you could go out with an instructor, dry suit instructor, and unless you was already certified, if you were certified, then you could sign the suit out, go dive it. And so even full face. I mean, there's a lot of places, especially Ocean Reef, you can do a try full face and see if you like it. So a lot of different ways to go about it, but I think it's an awesome opportunity to be able to bring different equipment in, and us as divers, we can try it without having to buy it off the shelf and, oh well, I don't really like this, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the biggest thing is I've bought gear and absolutely didn't like it. I was like, here, have this. I don't like it. I think I've went through a couple fins like that. I was like, these ain't working. Somebody else want them. But yeah, I'd love to try them out. They look, say, they're not your typical regulator. If I could show you a picture, I would, but I don't have that capability.
Yeah. Well, give me just a second and I will.
Uh, I mean,
let me
I'm
set up
not very familiar with the Poseidon brand, but they got a bunch of different stuff like breathers.
let's see here. Let me figure out how to do
I do like the lime green.
desktop primary display. Let me see if I can. I know I can share the screen. So, all right.
Like it's made
So
like a Darth Maul red.
I'm going to go ahead and switch the screen real quick because we've got about 10 minutes left in the show, and just give you guys a quick look at the Poseidon stuff. Jojo, I'm going to make sure. Oh, nope, not that one. There we go. All right, Jojo, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. All right. So it looks like there's three different version models of their regulators. The Cyclone, Jets or Extreme and Jetstream. I
I'm
mean,
looking at the extreme, man.
oh,
That one's really catching my eye.
all right. Hold on. Let me go back. Maybe the Extreme.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just take a look at it because again, I'm not familiar with this with Poseidon as much as I am some of the others. But I mean, yeah. I mean, look at the different colors you can get it in. I mean, even the first stages, like on the dens, different colors. But yeah, I mean, that's the extreme.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
that lime green is really popping to me. I could see a
yeah.
suit like that.
Well, one thing about it, it's easily identifiable. So, because almost guaranteed nobody else is going to have that color, even if it's just the first stage.
Well, I can't go got a side view of it. I wonder if the purge button's on the side.
I think I don't know. I think the purge. I don't know. I honestly don't. Now, this next one here, the jet stream, this is the one that reminds me when I first learned about Poseidon. This is what it basically looks like. And this may be like their original design.
Yeah, I think I've seen that design before. It's kind of off centered from your mouth.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know. Let's just take a look here and see. Uh, yeah, it looks like they don't have like a 3D of the picture. I can't different aspects. But yeah, I mean that is a jet stream regulator, and he's going to have this one here as well, or as well as the uh, extreme, and then the cyclone. Yeah,
The Cyclone reminds me of kind of like they're wanting to take it back to a retro day.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
Jazzed up retro regulators.
yeah, I mean, because it's not slanted; it's just like off to the side, and
Oh yeah.
I mean that right there is a great color for an octo.
Uh huh.
But yeah, I mean that's more to me. I'm like you. It's more like a retro than it is like their other two, the Extreme and then the uh, Jetstream. But yeah, so I know in the email, all three of those are going to be there. Now I don't know if he's bringing like two sets each, or I don't know what kind of there he's bringing in, how many he's bringing in, but I do know that he is going to have all three models. So it makes it makes it to where you can try them and see if you like them. You may not like them, but you may fall in love with them. At least you will know, if you're looking for a new regulator and this is Poseidon has intrigued you, you get to try it before you buy it.
Who knows? Push the outflow to the side might help keep that mass from leaking and
Yeah.
keep bubbles out of your photo shots. And
Yeah. Well, you don't have to worry about them coming up in front of you as much. It'll be more off to the side. Now, that's not saying it's not going to affect one side or, the exhaust side more. I've never dove one, so I can't. I've I've had them, or I've had them in the shop. I've looked at them. I haven't worked on them because I don't have the tools for it. But I mean, they're neat looking. I've never dove one though.
yeah, interesting. How's the jaw strain? Yeah, you have everything to the side. Is it heavy on one side?
The what now?
Jaw fatigue. That regulators kind of move to the side, so you have more jaw fatigue because of it.
I don't have to worry about that because I've got my full face. I don't get jaw fatigue. I absolutely love my full face. No jaw fatigue. If I want to fuss at something, I can fuss, and nobody else can really hear me other than.
Yeah, all you hear is
Yeah,
the mumbling. Unless you got
yeah,
the other end of it, then we talk about you.
yeah, exactly. Emily said, "Did you get the sockies or fixed boot on mine?" No, I got the neoprene socks. I'm gonna have to have the rock boot. So, but yeah, I got the neoprene socks. Charlie said that would be great to try the equipment before we buy it. I think that's something that a lot of more manufacturers should offer. Um, and some of them do. Some of the, just depends on the brand. I know if there's if somebody wants to try a waterproof dry suit out, which we've got them on the demo or on the rental line, so we can do that in house. But I've had waterproof actually send me a demo suit for a customer to dive and try to see if they liked it, and then send it back to them. Unless they wanted to buy it, but we could send it back. And so, yeah, I mean, every once in a while, a manufacturer may do that. A lot of them don't. But, I know like Ocean Reef will do demo days or demo events. Yeah. Um, Lafitte Scooters, their rep will do a demo event, bring some scooters down, let divers try them out, and so there's different things like that throughout the year that you know most of the times they're done on Women's Dive Day, but hey, we've got access to them, so let's see. All right. All right, JoJo. Well, it is 8:57, and let me tell you, I am just super excited heading into weekend number 3 of the 2026 season. Do you have any final thoughts for us for this evening?
You just keep that warm weather rolling in and the water temperatures going up, and I'll be happy. Tell you that. Uh, but no, I'm planning on. I got a camping trip this weekend with the boy, and then I should be seeing y'all in pretty much 2 weeks from now. Getting my season started down there at the facility. So, say hi. Loves talking to everybody.
Oh
Might
yeah.
see me in the water. Might see me in the rental room. So hey, just ask where JoJo is. You'll find me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's been a great start to the season. The weather has been phenomenal. We had some rain Saturday, but it wasn't a torrential heavy downpour, so no washing out, none of that stuff. Temperatures have been, amazing. Of course, like I've said several times, the water is about a month ahead of schedule as far as temperatures. So if you haven't got your equipment in for servicing, get into your local dive shop, get your equipment serviced, get ready because the diving season is here. Water is a month ahead on temperatures. So, the next couple, 3 weeks, it's going to warm up even more and the dive season can get started earlier. Even if you're not a fan of cold water, give it a couple, 3, 4 weeks, and we're going to be in the 70s. So, Florida Springs are 67, 68 degrees year round. We're there, and we're just going to get warmer.
Yes.
So yeah. So dust off the gear. Make sure that your tanks are vipped. If they need hydros, go ahead and get all that stuff done because that stuff takes times to get done, and you don't want to cut in and miss out on dive season. So yeah, fun
Yeah, I
times.
think I just sent a few off the hydro with you with
And
everything during tank day.
yeah, and they'll be back tomorrow. Actually, they called me today, so I've got to go down, and I've got 2 or 3 more that's got to go out. So yeah,
I went out a couple weeks ago, and here they are coming back.
yep. Yeah, well, our service, I already had people dropping gear off, getting it serviced, and got cylinders coming in and going out for hydro, getting inspected. So, yeah. So, also, real quick before we get off here, I've got a PSI inspector class that's going to go on May the 9th. It's a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you are interested in becoming a cylinder visual inspector, then this is the class that you need. Highly recommended if you've got 5, 6, 7 tanks. This way you are certified to inspect, and it really does save you, year over year from, having to pay inspection fees when you can do it yourself. So, visual inspector class, May the 9th, at the park. We're going to hold it in our classroom. I think I've got 3 students right now, so I can fit probably 3 more and not run out of room. I can do 20, but our classroom will only hold 6, so, but I figured I'd throw that out there if anybody else is interested. Class is going to happen either way, so, but yeah. So get the gear in, check out what your local dive shops got going on, see when they're going to be coming and visiting us. Got all kinds of stuff, going on. And we got several local dive shops that's going to be involved in Women's Dive Day. So we'll be putting more information on that out here, in the next month or so. I think Krista's been busy getting things. I just lost my train of thought. Arranged, organized. There we go. Getting the logistics figured out. But yeah, and then I will say this year's theme, we have been kind of holding it back a little bit, but it's going to be an awesome theme. It's going to be Renaissance. So kind of ties in with what we did last year with the pirate theme. But this is going to be more like medieval, and so it's it's going to be fun. So yeah, mark your calendars. Women's Dive Day, July the 18th. Charlie asked when interested. The PSI class May the 9th. So if you want to get in on it, you need to get with me so I can get you registered for it. Other than that, hey. If you're diving with us this weekend, we can't wait to see you. If you're not diving with us, we hope you have a fun, safe, and adventurous diving experience. And JoJo and I will be back right here next Monday night at 8 o'clock, right here on our YouTube channel. We can't wait to see you guys here and hear all about your fun, hopefully fun diving adventures this coming weekend. And maybe, who knows, I may give a review about the Argonaut 4th Element dry suit. I don't know. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It'll let you know whenever we're online and on Monday nights, because I forget sometimes. So it'll send you a notification. Hey, they're on. So anyway, all right, guys, we'll catch you guys next Monday right here on our YouTube channel.